Right, so today we're fixing Vampurr Pusheen. We're gonna fix the lights. This is what you're gonna see. You're gonna see two LEDs in the lights. That's what these are. And then this is gonna be the touch cable that connects into the battery. So I would recommend taking the old one out. You just have to cut a little slit, take it out, and then to get this part out, all you have to really do is pry it from this side, and then it should slip right out. Alright, so I just gave everything a test. Light is working. So this is gonna be the touch wire. Okay. So it works. So all I did, add a little shrink tube to the wiring, and then now I'm just connecting red to red, and then I guess this would be black to black. So you're just connecting the two lights together so you can add on to the power later. So the next step is going to be connecting the power to the lights. The lights I connected red to red and then black to black. So now you just want to do the same thing. You want to connect the red power to the red power and then the black to black, and then I'm going to cover it with the shrink. Alright, so the lights connect, and then it all connects to the power. That's what it should look like. Try to get as close as you guys can. And then I think now we're just gonna test it. Alright, so put the battery in. Both lights work, which is good. And then this is gonna be a touch sensor. So to shrink the shrink tube, all you have to do is apply some heat. Just keep it moving around. And what you want to do is just shrink the tube down to where it's like touching the wire. You don't have to hold it for too long. You just want to keep moving it back and forth so you don't burn your fingers and the wires. Alright, so what I'm gonna do next, the next step is gonna be to get the lights in the eyes. So the lights aren't going to stay in the eyes by itself. So I took off the old LED light, and what I'm gonna do is kind of put this. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna have it like this, and then have this essentially holding it down like that. And then I'm gonna put some, I'm gonna use some hot glue. So this is what mine looks like. See? I know it's hideous, but I just needed to hold it in place. Let's show you different angles. Alright, so now everything's pretty much connected. Eyes, touch sensor, and then the battery. Alright, so let's just give this a test. Battery's in, eyes light up. An important thing, anywhere that has bare wire, like that, I would just cover up with electrical tape. So like over here, I would cover up with some electrical tape, and over here, and anywhere else that has any exposed wires. Yeah, that's about it. Just over here and up here. Just cover that up with electrical tape or duct tape, or if you have more shrink tubing, you can do that too. That's what I did. All right, so the easiest way to pull this through, gather the eyes to the center where your hand can touch it, and then you sort of want to grab it just with the eyes together, and then just pull it through. Just slowly though, just work it through. All right, so after you flip it through, now you just want to stuff it back up. And then I'll show you over after. I also I poked the touch sensor out and then put some tape around it. It's just easier to hold on to it because the wire keeps feeding into it and pulling, but as a temporary, and just keep flattening it out. So after you stuff everything to test it, alright, so the wires right here, touch wires right here. Okay. Lights up again. Touch it to activate it. So I know with the old one you used to rub this, but I wasn't sure how to get the parts for that, so I think this is just easier. Touch. And then the battery, you just stick it in like that. But I would probably only do this for when it's Halloween time and you want to see it. I wouldn't leave it in. So you guys also don't have to do it with the touch sensor. You can also just do the on and off for the battery holder as well. If you guys want to skip that part, you guys can skip that part and just do the battery to the lights. That also works too. Whatever you guys prefer.